Next step is to check out the description of the app here. This is your description. It tells you a little bit about it, and that should give you a better idea as to whether or not this is an app that's going to work for you. A little bit lower, you see that there are some screenshots, again, and sometimes even a video you'll see here so that you can actually preview it. So with that in mind, I'm still going to pursue this goal. Down here underneath the app screenshots are your user reviews. You can see in this graph how many gave it 1 star up to how many gave it 5 stars. So that kind of gives you breakdown, shows you not too many people are rating it low, but it's not enough just to look at the stars. You have to look at why it was rated that way. So our next step is to look at the user reviews. This section here has the actual wording of the user reviews, where they give you reasons why they gave the number of stars that they did. Now, when you're looking at a review, you don't have to read them all. You just want to pick out a few. And for example, if someone gave it a poor review, but in their write-up it says it didn't work on their Nexus. Well, if you don't have a Nexus, you don't just throw that thought away, because that may not affect you at all. But if someone says it doesn't work on their Galaxy tablet, you might want to read more reviews and see if other people said that it doesn't work, or how long ago was it that these problems existed. Check the date on the review, and if those problems were prevalent a year ago, but you're not seeing them in the more recent posts, then chances are an update to that app has fixed that problem. So you're going to have to dig further. You can't just look at the stars and go, oh, this is terrible. You want details. At the bottom, you may want to consider clicking this Read All Users Reviews. That way you get more to base your opinion on. Now remember that people of all ages can post reviews, and some of them do not use language that we want our students exposed to. But this is the real world. We can't really control what people write. So if you come across a review with really bad language, you might want to report it as spam. And on some of these, when you get in further, there's a place where you can do that. You're probably not going to do it, but if you want to, you do have that option in there. Please also notice the date of the reviews and check that against the date of when the app was released, which this one isn't telling me when it was released. Okay, but just keep in mind, like I said, that updates very often fix problems. So look for your more recent reviews to see about current issues. Now, a little more miscellaneous information for you. All right, here is the name of your app. Here's the install button when you're ready. We're not ready yet. But down below it, you will find a listing of other apps made by this same developer. So if you find one you like and you want more by that same developer, if you look here, you will see the other apps listed. Now below that is also users who viewed this app also viewed these other apps. So you might find similar suggestions or ideas, ways to branch out your search by looking at the other things that people who looked here also looked there. Alrighty. Now, also in the description section, right over here, right up here, you'll see visit developer's website and email the developer. If you want to visit the website, you may get an idea of the kinds of things that developer does. You can actually email the developer if you have a problem or a question or a suggestion. They really do pay attention to their email, most of them. A lot of developers may be very small companies, so they're not so big that they can ignore the little guy. Next, a word of caution though about if you go to a website, even the developer's website or somebody else's, if you ever find a link on a website to an app, do not download it from there. You are only to get your apps from the Play Store. And the reason for this is security, protecting against viruses, protecting against apps that were created to be viruses or poorly structured apps. You must only download from the Play Store. It is not necessarily 100% safe, but it is a whole lot safer. So, I mean, even don't go to WRAL and say you're going to download their weather app because you know WRAL is a good company and they wouldn't do anything harmful. Don't do it. Don't do it. If their app is any good, go to the Play Store and look for it there. Okay? Can I be any clearer? Okay.